people there. It's amazing. Hi everyone. Good morning. Hi Bartolomeo. Um, yeah, just give me a moment. I need to tell the other group that we're on. That's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Hey, what do you mean? Cool, amazing. Yeah, am I on the right? Am I on the right PR? Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, everyone's coming. That's fine. Let's work it out. I think today's stream is gonna be a little shorter than normal. Why is my mouse? What the microphone module looks like? Yeah, I will show you just now. Somehow my mouse is a little lost. Cool. Is that working? Okay, cool. So the microphone module is this guy. This is the microphone module we are using. Where are we? NRF. Yeah. It looks like this. It's this exact one. It's this exact one. It's just an I squared S microphone. It has a I squared S output. That's the microphone we're using. Let me know if you need me to send you like the link to the actual microphone. But if you Google that phrase, it should give you a place near you. Cool. Yeah, amazing. So what I did yesterday after my stream yesterday was kind of I did a bit of a debug, and I added a couple of commits. And basically, I went through the state machine examples in. I went through the state machine examples in the Zephyr code base, and what I managed to find was that instead of just posting events, the event posting was actually the thing that was making the app crash. And the app was crashing because in FSM service, whenever we post an event, we would end up needing to use a state object that was not in RAM or something of the sort. And anyways, so I went through the two other SMF examples, and I saw that they're using how do you call it? A message queue. So what I did yesterday was later in the day I went around and I added I think it's somewhere down here. Sorry, I added a message queue. Where is it? Yeah, I defined a message queue. And then in this message queue, we receive events of type FSM event and just a little struct for the message queue so that we can pass messages into the thing. And then I exposed a little API to just post events into the application, into the FSM thing. And then along with that, I used the two callbacks that we made yesterday. So we made a connected callback that posts an event central connected, and we made a disconnected callback that posts an event central disconnected event. And this was just experimenting, and I did all of this just to make sure it doesn't crash, and then I don't have to debug on stream, and the solution was a little simpler. So let's run that, and then we shall decide how we want this to go. Okay. Activate. Cool. So let's run that. I think it's west build -BNRF 52840 dongle, and then NRF 52840, and then -P always. Okay, cool. So let's build that. In the meanwhile, if anyone has any questions, but you can ask. That's cool. There's two of you here. 2 concurrent viewers at the moment. Just you guys. It's quite cool actually. Hang out every day, write some code, learn some stuff, break some things, keep progressing. Quite cool. I'm on some RC or something. Sometimes I have to run multiple versions of Zephyr because I have to do some testing on an FPGA, and sometimes I don't know which version of Zephyr I'm using. But it's good to know which version you're using, because then things can be fixed. But I think the aim of today is to basically to be able to react to the events. What we want to do is receive a connected event. Once we receive a connected event, we want to go into the connected state, and then basically all the code that we're going to do today we already wrote. It's here. So it's here. So the code that we wrote today, we already wrote. We're going to do today, we already wrote. Basically, we're going to handle this. You see, we're going to use these semaphores. These 2 semaphores that we earlier defined, we're going to use them. And I wonder, yeah, we can handle them like this. We can't handle them like this, I guess. Basically, we're going to open and close these semaphores, and then we're going to go into the 2 threads, the temperature thread and the audio sense thread, and then we're going to gate activities in those threads using these semaphores. And that would mean, yeah, that would mean, that's another thing, I haven't thought about it. When I take, do I need to give? I need to release it if I'm the one who's going to use it again, but we'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Cool, that's done. I think HW. Let's pack it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put the guy in bootloader mode. Okay. Perfect. DFU. Yeah, let's flash it like that. Let's see. And then Control Shift T, and then I'll have Control R screen. ACM0. Okay. So let that finish flashing. That's finished flashing. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see the FSM has entered idle. That's cool. And then the temperature thread is just keeping on going, which is exactly the thing that we needed yesterday. And then notice if I connect from my application on the phone, you will notice that we get a connected event. Let me connect from my application. Cool. I'm gonna connect from my phone. I like this now. Yeah, see, we get an incoming event. We get the binary of the event. You can see it's bit 1 actually. It's the least significant bit has been set to 1. That's the event we got. But then that's a good thing. You can see it got into connected state. It left the idle state. It is working. So we are now in the connected state, and we got an event. And as you can see, the rest of our application is working. But here's the thing. This is what we want. We want that when I disconnect, yeah. So this is something from BLE. I don't know how to handle it yet, but it doesn't crash anything. But when I disconnect, I get 4, 10, because this is it's a hex value, 10. So I get a 4-bit 4. But you see, left connected, entered idle. But notice what happens. The temperature thread keeps going, which is kind of what we don't want, isn't it? We do not want it to do that. We don't want it to keep running. And I bet you, if we activated I think it's audio service. I bet you if we had a log somewhere in here, yeah, let's do a I just want to log one of them. This is gonna be silly, but we're gonna remove it just now. Well, just log it. I won't log it here, but I'll log it in the while, somewhere in the while. Is this the while? Yeah. Let's log it here. Let's do here log 1, and I'm using 1 because the BLE app has a lot of the BLE module. The BLE API has a lot of info logs, so I'm using a higher one so that I don't have to sort the BLE. Although I could disable the BLE log somehow, but that's for another day. So sensing audio. So yeah, I'm gonna build this and flash this quickly, and then we start making the changes, and then I'll come back to it just now. So let's build it. I just wanted to finish building, and then I can kind of go back to changing the source. So okay, my point is, once we've gone disconnected, we don't want to keep sensing temperatures in our application. In another application, you might want to sense temperatures. Once we've left connected, and before we get into connected, I don't really want to sense temperatures. Neither do I want to sense audio. What I would like to happen would be like, if I'm what I would like to happen is, if I'm connected, then we should sense audio or sense the temperature. But if I'm not connected, I don't want these threads running. So somewhere here, and sorry, I'm moving the cursor that quickly. Somewhere here, we're gonna do something like I'm gonna have to format this code just now, but somewhere here we're gonna do something like wait on a semaphore. You see, wait on a semaphore, and then we will run this thing. Okay, so that's what I want to happen. But let's quickly sort this out. It's run, yep, and then I'll do a pack. Cool. And then I will do a deploy. Cool. So that's fine. So we want this to be, now I can just change the code as we need. We want this to wait on a semaphore and not actually run except when this gate is opened. I'd save that. I think we want to do the FSM service. Let's see. Okay, cool. What I want to do, I think, is whenever we enter idle, what I want to do is I want to reset these two gates. Mic sense gate, audio sense gate. It's fine. Mic sense, so it's fine because I already have them in the header, so that's fine. Mic sense, okay. And then I want to whenever we enter connected, open. Yeah, you see, even there's this code here. In here, what we want to do is probably a version of this. About a version of Y, and then a version of this, and then in this version we want to do, and then we want to, I think, ksm give, ksm give. Okay, is that valid code? Is that valid code? Ksm message get ksm give Zephyr. Yeah, that's wrong, but let's see. Ksm give, giving a semaphore, give. Yeah. So whenever we get into connected here, log 1 entering connected state, connected state. Now the thing that confuses me is what's going to happen in the two threads. I really need them as externs, and then I can pull them from the I can probably pull them from the header, but the header, let's see, in the header there's a temp sense and a mic sense. Cool. So if I go into audio service, and I just need to go and fetch, I need the audio service, and then I need the FSM service. Eventually there's going to be quite a few states, but FSM service, and then I want to do that. I want to bring that in, and then somewhere here I want to wait on a semaphore. So waiting on a semaphore. Is it waiting? Okay, so if ksem take, and here it's and mic sense gate, and then we want to do k forever. Excuse me. I have it's spring in South Africa now. It just became spring in South Africa now, and there's I wish I could show you guys outside. There's so many flowers, and I think I have hay fever because of this, and it's gonna last a while, and I'm sorry about it, and so I'm sorry for all the sneezing and stuff. Not equals 0. So this one is the part I don't, yeah? If ksem yes, is not equals 0, that means, wait. Yeah. And I do that, and then do that, and then come to, so wait, how many is that? 1 2. So 1 2. So I come to the here and then go boom boom, and then in here probably ksem give, and Mike SenseGate. I believe this works for us. I believe so. Control R format, and then I want audio service.c. Sorry to change so much code at once, but it's easier to read. This sucks. I wish I could turn off my allergies. Okay, cool. So there's that. That should work. Wait on a semaphore, take it, and give it when we're done with it. No. This is wrong. This at here I've already yielded. You see. So this is wrong. X. So okay, cool. So wait in a semaphore forever. If there's no semaphore, never do this work. But then, yeah, cool. So there's that. That closes this off. And I think we can actually go and do the same thing in our temp sense thread. This is a lot of surface area changing all at once, but so let's go into our temp sense thread and do the same thing. Yeah, this should be okay. So while one here, I want to wait on a semaphore. Okay. If ksem tick, let's wait on a semaphore, and this is and temp sense gate. So yeah, and anyways, this needs to be under that, so it's fine. Let's bring in the API quickly so that everything goes on. Okay, cool. I should include FSM service. Some stuff will maybe go into the FSM thing later, but I mean the app header later, but we'll see. For things that are going everywhere. If k same tick, tick. Okay, yeah, KSM tick, and then in here we want audio SenseGate, mics, temp SenseGate, shoot, and temp SenseGate, and I think here we want K forever. And then we say is equals to 0, and then we close that, and then we open that, and then I think we can come down here, and then before we sleep we can ksem give. I don't even know if ksem give and temp sense gate. Yeah, this just does it immediately now. So there's that, and then here we can do that. And as well again we can format that so that we get a good arrangement of our code and we can see it quickly at once. I feel like this should be okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. The problem is this is going to be now very noisy. Because this is going to show this is going to show the formatting as well. So this is going to be very noisy, but really that we only added 2 lines. Okay, cool. So let's try and perhaps build this. We might have actually done all of it. We might have actually made the state machine work. Let's see if it works. Let's go back to YouTube. With KSM take. Bartolomeo, which line 9 are you talking about? Sorry, I didn't look at this quickly. And it's also like this one? With KSM take. Are you asking whether we need, are you saying we should? Yeah, here's a consumer thread. No. This is the gift. This is fine. This is fine. I think we do. I think we do. Unless you do you agree? Are you confused? Does it make sense? There's a lag. There's a lag of all of this real-time data coming all the way from the bottom of Africa all the way to Europe. So and unfortunately, I have a relative line numbers, so so you might say line 9, and I don't know which line 9 is. But I think we need if here so that we check if the semaphore is available, and then I think in the FSM service we give it whenever we get connected we give the 2 semaphores, and then whenever we become idle we take away the 2 semaphores and the work should not be done basically. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You're basically, wait, but I'm Mike Sensgate. Something is wrong here. Undefined reference to Mike Sensgate. Okay. It's in here. It's going to be here. Mike Sensgate. KSM. Okay. We can even try, but let me. We can try when we. Are you meaning in audio Sensgate? Audio service? Are you meaning this should? Do you mean KSM take is a blocking function? Is that what you mean? Is KSM take a yielding function? Why don't we do this? Let's try the one that we're building now, and then in the next iteration, just like 5 minutes from now, we'll just remove the ifs and see if it works. I mean, if we can remove the ifs and have less code, it would be so easier. It would be so much better. So it's fine. Less code is always better. I understand what you mean. So basically, it won't go to the next one. if you just call case empty and you put a wait forever, it's basically a blocking call. Okay, I think I understand what you mean. I really hope this works. Let's see. It would be nice if it works and we can do a shorter stream this weekend. So okay, I put the board in bootloader. I'm gonna flash to it. This is either gonna crash or work. Okay, cool. Board is in bootloader mode. Board is in bootloader mode. Bootloader mode. Cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, entered idle. We should not get a temp sense or a mic sense. Come on, it's not that easy. Okay, let's connect. Did I say anything? And I'm gonna disconnect now. It works. There's not much else to do. It works. Yeah, and but Lamia, I guess if you're thinking about doing low power stuff, you can using the work that we've done in the last 3 days. You can see how you can put your whenever you can put your CPU in sleep mode if you want, or something like that. Using a simple state machine, you can kind of build all of these constructs where you know something needs to happen, it doesn't need to happen, and then you can put it into sleep, or you can wake it up and stuff of the sort. There, this is a low power application. There you go. It's an idle. Like, it's an idle. Look, there's no logs. There's nothing. It's not doing anything. It's just blocked. Let's try the construct that you propose and see if it works. So let's remove this and this. Yeah, this is an assertion. Are you sure? This is... I'm gonna try. It's fine. Let's try this. And then I think I need to remove that. And then let's build it. And then which thread is that? Which thread is this? This is the audio thread. Okay, cool. Let's build it. Let's see if your way works without the if construct. Sorry. I'm so chuffed. This is a low power app. This is an actually legit low power app. It's always so cool when you get the firmware to some point where it does the thing you actually expected it to do, and then usually all the big code is already done. Like all the complicated code is already done, and it ends up becoming this like thing with 2 ifs, and then it works, But it's all building up on a lot of work, I guess. This is cool. We are now low powered. We are threaded. We've got a state machine. We're deterministic. We're deterministic because we have a state machine. We're low power because we have a state machine and power management. And oh my word, we can now fearlessly expand this application, because all you need to do is make a thread that does its own thing, and then if you need to add another feature, you're making a smartwatch and you need to sense the person is running, you need to add a pedometer feature. All you need to do is add another thread that does that and hook it up into the FSM. And the FSM is like it's literally boilerplate code. So you need to just repeat a few functions. Boom. It's done. And then of course, now at some point we will want to deal with something like hierarchical states, where states have children. You know, like you wanna deal with something like Mike is sensing, Mike has finished sensing, stuff like that. But we don't have to do all of that right now off the offset. We can do it gradually. We can do it gradually. So let's see what happens. If this doesn't crash, I'm gonna buy Bartholomew a beer somehow. I don't know how, but let's see. For teaching me something. Perfect. Let's get it. It actually looks like it works. So we do not indeed need the if construct. Connect. Oh wow. I just wanted to do one temperature one and then, okay, cool, disconnect. Okay, connect. I'm just trying to see if I can do multiple connects, disconnects without it. Okay, that's a problem, I think. So something happens. The app has crashed. I can't disconnect and connect. I don't know if this is a problem with the BLE module or a problem with the semaphores. No. Okay, let's reset it once again. Reset it and see if we can replicate that error. So cool. I'm gonna connect. It's connected, and then I'm going to disconnect. It's disconnected. And I'm going to try and connect again. Connect. Okay, something crashes. It either is how we're resetting the semaphores. This is where you need a more robust thing. Well, it sort of just worked. Cool, that's cool. I wonder if this could be why. And then let's go into the temp service as well, and then temp service.c, temperature.c. Then let's remove this one. We can remove this one. We can just tell it to wait forever. I wonder, and then I want to go here and I want to remove this give and see if yeah, let's see if removing that give actually does something. Yeah, I think I have a feeling that's the problem, because that's what we've introduced that actually might, because I don't want to give it twice, and then I also kind of want to format these two files again so that we account for, yeah, audio service, temperature.c, that's fine. Temperature service and audio service, audio. Okay, so thanks Bartholomew. We do indeed do not need the construct, the if construct. So let's do another round of little debug now. We can't do without the if. I don't know about giving the semaphores back, but let's see. Wow, it looked so close to being done, and then it wasn't. The issue now being we can't transition into a state and out of state and then into a state again. So there's still a little problem somewhere in there. Cool. Yeah. So yes, that doesn't work. Thank you, Bartholomew. Let's see the next thing. Let's try the next thing. Let's try without gives at the end. But I think it will fail because it will go run the next iteration and it won't be able to run again. It will run for once and then it won't be able to run again. So I'm pretty sure it will fail. If I learned anything, I'm pretty sure it will fail. But sometimes when you're sure is when you need to check really. So let's see. Because when you come back again to take it, you won't be able to take it. Okay, cool. Is that so? Yeah, there's that. Okay, let's. It's connected. It's sensing audio. Yeah, you see, it's crashed. Yeah, cool. Nice, nice, nice. We need to sem give here. So, K sem give, and then this is this is audio. Mic SenseGate. You see, the problem is I was thinking anyways, we'll see. So this is K sem give, and then this is going to be and temp sense gate. Okay. So here goes. Yeah. Nice. Someone is following along. You're following along. I think the disconnected callback then. It's this. I'll show you what the problem is. BLE service. It's this. There's something is happening in this disconnected callback that we should be dealing with. Do we get this error card when disconnecting, or do we get it when okay, so let's build that again. It's Zephyr BLE disconnected callback. Okay, yeah, let's go find why. Let's go find why the disconnected callback does not work. Sorry. They're not doing anything here. Address elite to string, that's fine. Print, that's fine. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything special. Yeah. So here's a thing. Here's a thing. Do a test for me. Let's test something. Let's test something. Let us test something. Let's test. Let's find that error again. Let's find that error 19 error and see how to fix it. So it appears this actually does matter to our application. Okay, cool. Okay. That's fine. So it works. It's working. So the semaphores are fixed. So look at this part. This error when disconnecting 19. BLE module error when disconnecting 19. This is our code. This is our code. This is our code. If I'm not wrong, this is our code. Error when disconnecting, error 19. Okay, so Zephyr BLE error 19 when disconnecting. Just a moment. Let's find this. Are you also getting the error 19? That's specifically just that one. Let's get the hex of it. Let's print it in a hex. Okay, so that's fine. Error remote user. Remote terminated con SD. Remote error remote btc error remote user term con cross 13 19. Okay, cool. That's 19. Okay. So are we supposed to handle this? Are we supposed to handle this? I wonder. Are we supposed to somehow handle this here? That this should not be a problem. It really shouldn't be a problem. We're the ones who are exploiting the error, so it's not really a thing. It's just a reason. btcon disconnect. This is the error bt error remote user term con. Yes, this is a normal one. I wonder if we need to call this btcon disconnect. Should we? I'm gonna call it. Actually, let's just keep it there. Let's log that and then don't die. Don't die. Do a clean disconnect. Every day something happens new. We just pass it as a start btcon disconnect, and then this is a con, and then we need to do our error btcon unref. What does that do? I can, yeah, but does that actually fix the thing? Did you try it? Does it work? Should I just go straight to that? I don't need to doubt you. Yeah, let me try this connect time, and then let's try that. Con, we're taking a con end of this, and then what does it? It con address? Yeah, it is an address already, so that's fine. I feel like reducing the reference count only matters for a larger subsystem rather than actually for making our app count, but I don't know. Excuse me. No, that's fine. It's cool. So yeah, we both need to find out how to connect after. Oh wow, it's already been an hour. Oh shit, I need to stop soon. I'm not gonna make it on another 2 hour one, although I enjoy those. Cool. Let's see. If this does, I'll try this and I'll try unref, and then if those two don't work, we're gonna stop there for now, and then gonna go on the weekend, and we shall try this another time. But I'm really hoping that it does work, so that I don't have to leave my desk with debugging in my head. Okay, cool. That's there. That's set up. Should be running. Okay. Yeah. We're in idle. Connecting. Okay, cool. We've connected. We're sensing audio. Perfect. And then if we do a disconnect. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. And I'm gonna try and connect again. When? Tomorrow morning again. But tomorrow I'm probably going to be dealing with audio DSP on the microphone and try and do some hysteresis on the signal so that we can. I'm doing it. I'm doing all the streams every day. I might start a second stream, a second FPGA stream later. Probably, let's say on Wednesday, I will start a second FPGA stream. Cool. So we're still crashed. We can't reconnect. Okay, that timed out. That's fine. Okay, so it looks like I can't reconnect either. There's no reason I shouldn't. Yeah, I might do. I'm gonna do as many. I'm gonna do quite a few um, filters on the microphone data, and eventually I might end up combining it with other things. But yes, I'm gonna do quite a bit of filtering. Are you working on the same sort of thing? Just one big Hail Mary Google, and then we stop. Zephyr BLE can't reconnect after disconnecting. It's gonna be an NRF post for sure. Okay, let's see. Bluetooth central app with BLE. I see that. Let's see. We can recall that. BTLE advertise that. Do I have access to all of this BTLE? Do I have a why do I have all of ADV params? Oh, I mean I can always just I can make this live outside. Struct. What is it that I need? Wait. I just need that. And where do I get the advert from? It's already defined. Okay, cool. So let's see. Struct. Just a moment. Struct BLE advertise params. No. I want it before the connection, but I want it before the connection callbacks. Yeah. This is dot code. And then what is the name of it? LP add params. LP add params. LP ADV params. And then here I don't need to do all of that. I need to do that. X, and I'll just go put it here. Should be okay. And then you're saying I need to call this again. Prepare. Yeah. Prepare for the next connection. Please format that. We basically formatted the whole application. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let us build it. What is Bartolomeo? What's your setup look like? What are you trying to do with your setup, if I may ask? What are you aiming to achieve with your application? All this. It's funny because I think disconnect was working before, or maybe it wasn't, and that's why I needed to do all of those reboots. I can't confirm unless I go change the code and remove the call. Is it because it's a peripheral and then once it's disconnected you really have to tell it to do that? I don't know. Let's see, let's pack it. I'm gonna load it up. Okay. And then gets in. It's so cool because this days I can just wait. I don't have to do much. Cool, amazing. That might just almost auto reconnect. Are you doing an audio project? What? Connect. Okay, that's good. Disconnect. Yeah, this is I think better. Save the. Yeah, I know it crashes. It does crash again. It does crash. It does crash. Okay, gonna stop there for today and see what we can do. Let's stop there for today. Git status. Git add src. Yeah. Git commit -v. Not for audio. What do you use? Can I ask where you work? What do you use Zephyr for at work? FSM and BLE threads. Get the FSM working by posing and starting by closing and opening gates. Opening gates for worker threads. And then the next thing we need to do is fiddle with BT con callbacks. Currently the disconnect causes a crash. Okay, cool. I see. That's fine. That's cool. Okay. Did just a question? Did you call the advertisement and did it work for you? It doesn't work for me, so I don't think that is the solution. Anyways, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna go up a bit and go to the flowers a bit. Mainly processors from Novik, so therefore it's well integrated there. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I also actually know of a company in Europe that is trying to do a product with NRF 5340, and it's also BLE as well. So that's cool. It's a very supported platform. Yeah. Okay. So this is cool. We've sort of got the finite state machine working. That part is working. We're moving through. We're moving through the states quite well. Now the thing that is remaining is getting Bluetooth to reconnect after the disconnect callback has been called. I'm gonna look at it once I take a break, and then we'll see. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, Bartholomew, and all the others that didn't chat. If you're watching this later, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. That really helps me out in doing the streams. Thank you so much. This has been cool. Cheers. As always,